Hi everyone and welcome back to Code Notes. In our previous video, we discussed functions in details with example, how we define the function, how we declare the function, and the return types, function arguments, parameter lists, etc. all in detail. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the powerful feature of functions, and that is default arguments in C++. A default argument is that it allows you to assign a defined value to a function parameter. Here in the syntax, as you can see, we are taking three parameters and we are assigning a default value to the second and third parameter, where 2, and we are assigning value of 10 to it, and to the where 3 we are assigning 5 to it, and the variable 1 we are assigning nothing at the parameter here. So let's look at the example of it. So here you can see we are defining a function named add, and inside it we are taking three parameters and we are assigning default value to the second and third parameter, and we are not assigning any value to the first parameter. Similarly, in the second function, as you can see, we are taking two parameters, float first and float second, and we are assigning a default value to both parameters. This works when you do not pass any arguments to the function, then these default values will be used. Now let's move to the code editor and write some functions, and let's understand it better. Alright, now I'm at the code editor. Let's create a function, and I'm going to keep the return type as an integer and the function name as add, and I'm going to take a three parameters, int a, int b, and int c. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to sum these three numbers and return the result. So what I'm just going to do is that return a plus b plus c, and when we call it here, so I'm going to give it a 0 argument up to 3 arguments. So first of all, let's call it with cout function with 0 arguments, and this time we will not pass any values as an argument, so just handle here. And what we are going to do is that we will initialize these parameters with a default value. For example, I initialize a with 1 and b with 0 and c with 2. So if I compile this program and run it, what it will return is that since we are not passing any arguments, it will by default take these values as a parameter and it will sum these and then return the result. So if I compile this, and let's specify the output file as f, and now let's run this f file. Now as you can see, it has printed that function with 0 arguments. The result it has printed is 3. As you can see, the a is 1, the value of a is 1, b is 0, and c is 2. So the sum is 3. Now we will test it 4 times by increasing the argument numbers. So this time we will give it a 1 value. So for example, if I give it a 1, only one argument, and I am going to give 10 and for 3. Let's give this time 2 arguments and this time 3 for each parameter, 10, 12 and 13. So if I compile this time and run it, now as you can see, when we did not pass any arguments, it by default take these and add this, and then it returned the result. So result is 3. And the second time we only pass one argument, which is 10. So what it does that it will pass this 10 to the first parameter, and now the value of a is 10. So 10 plus 0 plus 2, which is 12. So with the one argument, the result is 12. And when we pass 2 arguments, the 10 will be assigned to a, the 12 will be assigned to b. So the result is 10 plus 12, 22, 22 plus c is already 2. So it has printed 24. And lastly, we pass 3 arguments. So what it happens that each will be assigned to each parameter and the result is 35, which is 10 plus 12 plus 13. Now one thing that you should keep in mind that, for example, you are initializing a parameter with the default value, and for example, if you just remove this and we will not initialize this time A. So what we are doing is that we are just initializing the B and C and we are not assigning any value to A. So what will happen that you must pass at least one argument. So this time we cannot run this as it will throw an error. At this time we must need one argument. So what we are going to do is that we will just comment this as it will throw an error. So this time if we compile and run this, now as you can see it has run correctly. So this 10 will be assigned to A and B and C is already assigned with the default value. So it has run and executed successfully. One thing that you must need to keep in mind that, for example, if you have assigned a value to a parameter, for example, if I assigned a value of 1 to this A, then you must assign values to the right side of the parameters. For example, if I remove the assigned value we assigned to C, and if I try to compile this, it has thrown an error. Is that because whenever we are assigning a default value to any parameter, then we must keep in mind that all the parameters that are falling right side to the parameter we have assigned value must be assigned a default value. If I again assign it a default value of 2, and if I again compile this, now as you can see it has not thrown any error. So if I run this, now as you can see it has executed successfully. So this was the basic concept of using default arguments while using functions in C++. In our next video we are further going to explore functions and its features. For today this is it, and if you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to share the video and subscribe to Code Notes. Thank you for watching.